What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jay with Brother Cousin's Toy Reviews. And that's right, I am back with another one. Today, I will be reviewing DX33AE, the Dark Knight, the Joker from Hot Toys. Let's check it out. Let's go ahead and pull it out the box. Okay, so now we take a look at the insert, and it looks cool. It really looks cool. You see the product right there all posed up, and you see that wonderful close-up of the head sculpt, and that head sculpt looks fantastic. It's all creepy with his tongue hanging out, and it looks fantastic. It really does. I remember when I first seen this piece, I was in Florida at the time, and I was making fun of it, and I was calling it the Diddy cosplay Joker. Boy, did that joke not age well. But anyway, it looks good, and the insert is very cool. It says DX Edition, the Joker Artisan, DX Artisan Edition, the Joker by Hot Toys, looking fantastic. I'm not gonna read the little blurb there. You can read it when you get it in hand. But let's go ahead and take off the insert, and boom, we are greeted with the body of the figure and the decapitated head sculpt. Pull that off and look at the contents inside. And first up, we have the body right here, and just looking at the clothes right here, and I know it's kind of hard to see. We'll just kind of pull it out a little bit. Just looking at the outfit a little bit, just looking at how fine the tailoring is, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think I like it better than the InArt already. I don't know. I think I just like it. I like how the clothes fall on it. It does seem a little bit baggier than the InArt, but I'm not sure if even the InArt is as accurate to what we saw on the screen. I do think it fit on him, the coat and everything fit on him a little bit baggier. So this, actually, I think Hot Toys may have it right. I think this is about the way it was on the screen. But that looks good already. Definitely. You get the instructions right here, which we will look at because I've only looked at a few people's reviews. I took a look at Collector Joey's, and I looked at Reagan's, I looked at Justin's, and that was about it. But I didn't look in detail because I kind of wanted to be surprised. But here it is in a clamshell, and and this is another thing I want to say. For this to be their premium line, I am a little underwhelmed with the boxing. I am, and I mean, look, we've seen this from Hot Toys before, so it ain't nothing new. And I will admit, with InArt's boxing, it could be a little, definitely it can be a little overwhelming because everything's wrapped up in bits and plastic. It takes a lot to, just to even get the figure out of the damn box. But Hot Toys, I don't know. I think you could do better with this. This is your Artisan line. I just think that, I don't know, the clamshells, I don't know. I think it could be a tad better. And it's funny because we never had a problem with that before, but with this being an Artisan line, you just would have think that they just would have, I don't know, I feel that they should have done more. One thing I think they could have done was definitely make these numbered, because they are supposed to be numbered. Let us know. You know what I'm saying? Let us know that they're numbered. We need to see that. But anyway, just taking a look at everything. First up, you definitely got the hand right here, and Hot Toys hands are always a little big. They always feel a little big. the glove looks detailed, but that's one thing that InArt always has over on Hot Toys is hands, in my opinion. They just do well. They just do it better, honestly. The glove looks good. It does look glove, but it does look a tad oversized. And we'll see that more when we actually put it on the figure. But I think InArt did better with the gloves already. But we'll see. We'll see. It looks cool. It still looks good. Still looks very, very good. Something that we get that we didn't get, that we get with this version that we didn't get with the InArt version is we get the shotgun right here. We get the sawed-off shotgun. And it looks good. It looks good. The handle does look plasticky. Would have been nice if it was wood, but you know, they're not gonna go that extra mile. Let's be honest. We know they're not. They're not. Bunch of other bits and stuff right here. You get the grenades, which we'll look at the grenades real quick. And yep, they're cool. They're very cool. I'm probably not gonna be doing, using grenades with this one because I already have that pose for the InArt one. And with the InArt one, these were die cast. Here they're plastic, and it is what it is. They're okay. They're okay. We get this weird looking tongue thing. And it is a weird looking tongue thing. It almost looks like a haichu. Do you guys know? You guys eat haichus? The haichu candy. It almost looks like a haichu a little bit in a weird way. But you get this weird tongue thing right there. So that's gonna be interesting. Definitely gonna be interesting to play with. We get the submachine gun, which it is plastic, not as accurate as the InArt one. It looks good for what it is. But we know the InArt one had problems, with the hands, and it was because of the weight. It was falling out the hand and whatnot up, and the clip just fell out. But still, it looks good. It looks good. Go ahead, we'll put the clip in. It looks good. It's, it's a decent piece. It's decent. As soon as it focuses in on it, focus. Focus. Yeah, it's decent. It's a decent looking piece. It is. You get some blades and stuff down there, and we'll take a look at those in a little bit at the blades. I really want to look at this base right here, because I'm all about that base. I'm all about that base. And this base is very cool. I ain't gonna lie, I like this base way better than what we get with the InArt. And it's just a slab of concrete, but it's cool. It's definitely cool. You can use the waist grabber, or you can remove one of these rocks and put the foot peg system in, which is kind of old school, but kind of effective. So they didn't do the whole magnetic base on this one, but we do know that they do have magnetic bases coming out with the Marvel figures, with the Winter Soldier figures. They'll have the magnetic bases, but they went with a peg with this one. So very cool. Very cool. I like this. I do like what I'm seeing right here. Speaking of the peg, you get that peg right here, the foot peg right here. I'm going to be skipping around a little bit. I'm not going to show everything, I'm not, because you guys have seen this a lot already. So we're just going to be skipping around. Get piles of money. You get the money, you get the money, you get the money. Look at that moolah. Look at that moolah. You get the money there. That's cool. You get a deck of cards. Let's just jump right into it. Y'all know it. You guys know what you're here for. You're here for that. The wonderful, wonderful head sculpt. And looking at it, already it looks good. Even in the can, in the plastic, it looks good. It looks damn good. Let's go ahead and take off this little bit of plastic right here. Look at that. It already looks good. You can already tell that it's fantastic. Oh my God. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and give you a sneak peek. Let's go ahead. Voila, look at that. Look at that right there. Now, I know there was some people that had some problems with their hair. The hair was like all glued, all kind of weird like. This one doesn't seem to have that problem. I'm trying to take a look at it. Doesn't seem to have that problem. So, looks good. Looks good. At first I thought I saw a little indentation in it, but for what I'm seeing, it's not too bad from what I'm seeing. It looks good. Looks good. It's a good looking head sculpt. It really is. It really looks good. Let's take a look at the hair in the back. Looks good, guys. That's a damn good looking head sculpt. That is a damn good looking head sculpt. We're just gonna close it back up for right now because I don't want to mess up anything. We'll just sit it down and let's go ahead and get this bad boy on the turntable. Okay, I want to take one more look at the head sculpt in the cylinder, and I think it looks fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. I think it is better than the InArt. It is. I do. I think it looks better. It's just way more detail into it, and they just went in on the paint apps. It now is starting to make sense why InArt actually wanted, while they hinted at doing a 2.0. I don't think they've confirmed that just yet, but they did hint at doing another purple coat version of the Joker, a 2.0. And I don't know, because this one turned out really good. Let's go ahead and spin it around real quick so we can get that look. Now, I will say, I do think the hair on the InArt version is far more superior than the Hot Toys. I do. Yes, I think the hair is better. Even though this hair looks good, it does look good, I still think the InArt version is better. Just looking at the side profile right there, I can definitely see Heath Ledger under that makeup. I can definitely see that. That is his profile. Absolutely. That is definitely his profile. But who doesn't have his profile at this point? Because I mean, so many damn companies have done this figure till it's kind of ridiculous. But but it looks good. But once again, I do think the hair is better on the InArt, and we will be doing a side-by-side comparison. I know everybody else has, so I have to as well. But this looks good. This really does look good, ladies and gentlemen. I think they did a great job on it. And here he is in all his glory, the Artisan Joker by Hot Toys. And man, I'm gonna tell you like this, guys, this thing looks fantastic. It really does. It really looks good. I know a lot of people was glazing it and was hyping it up. And I'm gonna tell you like this, they were right. This thing looks good. This really does look good. They have his stoop on point. When you lock the head sculpt inside the body, is rather easy. You just gotta push it down a little bit. At first, I didn't think I pushed it down far enough, and then I pushed it right down, and there it was. Had it locked in place. Don't know why they didn't use magnets. They could have used a magnet for that, but you know, they wanted to cut costs. They wanted to save cost, so they didn't. But it still works, and it is effective, and it looks great. It really does. I think the proportions are on point with this guy, 100%. Looking at the shoes right here, they look fantastic. I think they did an excellent job on those right there. I actually think they look better than the InArt version. I think the detailing is greater. I love that they're a little lighter and that you can see the stitching. On the InArt ones, the shoes kind of seem to be somewhat an afterthought. Speaking of shoes, we want to talk about the socks and how natural the foot looks in the socks going into the shoe. That looks good, really does. On the InArt one kind of has those little skinny peg legs. They could have did better on that, but you know, this looks way more seamless and more realistic. Looking at the pants look good too, being cut off by the top of the coat there. The pants, I love the pinstriping, very, very dark and vibrant, and they look great. Looking at this section right here with the coat and the buttons look very detailed and very look good. Once again, we already talked about the hands. I do feel the gloved hands are a tad big, as they are on all the Hot Toys figures. But the coat itself looks great. Love the fabric look of it. And I got a little speck and stuff. I gotta go ahead and knock that off there. But the coat itself looks great. Love the buttons and the details on it. Just looks fantastic. You get a peek of the undercoat there, and the vest with the missing button looks good, looks very great. Okay, and there he is. Just a little close up with the head sculpt attached to the body, looking great. I love how the head is down in the body, and it just has that stooped, hunched over look that he had in the movie, and it looks great. It really does. The Hot Toys, I gotta say, I think they knocked it out the park with this. I think they really made something special with this. Now, with that being said, I do think the hair is better on the InArt version. And we're about to do a comparison on both of those very soon. But this looks good. This really does look good. It looks great. I think they did an excellent job with it. And that's all I can say. This piece is very nice. Now, here we are. The comparison. And I know a lot of people want to know which one is better. I mean, honestly, they're both pretty damn good. And that's just what it is. Don't let the poses, fool you. Because, I mean, yeah, I've had my InArt posed, with the coat open showing the grenades. I've had them posed like that pretty much since I had them, because that's just the pose that I like. So he's been pretty much posed like that for the last 2 years. And it looks fantastic. But for some reason, that damn Hot Toys one is just really calling to me right now. It really is. It just is. But that damn InArt looks good. And ain't nothing to sneeze at all. But this Artisan Hot Toys version right here, guys, man, the detailing in that sculpt is just fantastic. Yeah, let's just look at that right there, man. The detailing is in that Hot Toys is just amazing in that sculpt, man. It just has so much damn life to it. But then if we look at the InArt right here, let me turn to the camera with them. You just see just the attitude in that. And if you look close enough, you can definitely see that the hair on the InArt, in my opinion, is better. I do think the hair is done way better, but I do like how wild the hair is on the Hot Toys version. It just looks wild. It just looks like he just went in and just was dyeing his hair. And if you, and this is a weird thing, but it has a smell to it. It does. It smells like paint. And I don't know, I think that's kind of cool. I really do. I really do. The Hot Toys version, the hair and the head sculpt itself smells like paint. So I don't know, how people would feel about that, but it just gives it another layer of authenticity. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But man, it's just something about it. How wild the hair is and the look on the head sculpt. It just something about it that just looks amazing. Going back to the InArt one, it looks good. It's a real good looking head sculpt, but I don't know. It just, man, this is a real hard one for me right now. I do think I prefer the Hot Toys one all around. Just looking back at them, yeah, man, they both look good. They both really look good, guys. It's really kind of hard to tell. But I do think I prefer the Hot Toys version. I do. Looking at the tie on the InArt version here, you could definitely see how the tie is a little more vibrant in it, and then whereas on the Hot Toys version, it's a little dull. It's a little dull, but man, it looks good. Then looking at the different type of coats, and yeah, man, this is hard. I do think I like the Hot Toys version. I think I like the Hot Toys version better. I do. It's just something about it that just, when I close my eyes and I think about what the Joker looks like, I think I see more of what Hot Toys is offering than InArt. But as I said before, the InArt ain't nothing to sneeze at. Just a couple of years ago, this was the cat's meow. This is what everybody wanted. This is what I complained. I mean, if you go back 2-3 years ago, I was complaining my ass off about this one. And it finally came, and I finally got it from Toys Wonderland. Yes, this was my final purchase from that company. And I was able to get it, and I was very happy with it. I'm still very happy with it. But this damn Hot Toys version, it's something about it. It really is. So, for all of you that, are on the fence or are thinking of selling, thinking of selling your InArt, maybe this is the time to sell it, because as they've hinted before that they may be doing a 2.0. So you may want to go ahead and let this one go while it's still kind of hot, because if you sit on it, who knows? If you're into selling, if you're not, more power to you. But if you don't need 2 to 3 of this type of purple coat Joker, maybe you want to sell your 2-pack and keep this one. I think overall, either way you'll be good with either one of these. You would be good. Yeah, I think the Hot Toys right now is kind of killing it. I do. Okay, so that's been my review of DX33AE, the Dark Knight Joker from Hot Toys, the Artisan Edition. And on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it, I said I was gonna be hard on this one. I said I was gonna have a lot of scrutiny for this one. And I'm giving it a 9. Yes, I'm giving it a 9. High marks for this guy right here. This is a great figure, and I ended up liking it more than I thought I would, to be quite honest with you guys. The head sculpt is amazing. Probably the best head sculpt that money can buy right now. Now look, I get it. I know there's the J&D version out there, and I know that version is great. Well, I know some people like it, some people don't. Overall, it does look fantastic, but let's be honest, a lot of us cannot afford that edition. So with this one right here, I think this is a good middle of the road. You want a great representation of the Heath Ledger Joker, I think this is the way to go right here. This is fantastic, and the sculpt looks great. Now, I know some people felt that the sculpt, it looks like the Joker, but it doesn't exactly look like a Heath Ledger Joker. I'm here to tell you, you can see Heath Ledger in this. If you can't, I don't know what to tell you. Now, there is some third-party sculpts out there that honestly blow this out the water. There is. But for a company that's a retail-based company that's mass produced, this is the best you're gonna get. It truly is at this point. Now, we've known that InArt has said that they may be doing a 2.0 of their version of the Purple Coat Joker. So we'll have to wait and see. But right now, I do think this is the best bet in 1/6 scale. It is. The execution of it is great. The tailoring is amazing. The only problems that I do have is just the hands are just a tad too big, as Hot Toys hands are. That's, you know, very small nitpicky gripe right there. The damn mouth, removing the mouthpieces, removing the teeth and putting in the tongue, it's a bitch. I'm not even gonna lie, it really is. It's a bitch to do, it is. And I did find rotating the eyes kind of hard. It was quite hard to do. I don't know why. Usually I easily get it, but for this one, it was a little harder for me to get. I don't know what it was with that. It took some time to get the eyes just right with this. But yeah, you're still able to do it. Just, you got to take some time to do it. But aside from that, this thing is great. It's a great figure, guys. It is. It really, it deserves all the praise that it is getting. And like I said, I was ready to go in and tear it apart. I really was. I was going to talk my shit, but I ended up liking it more than I expected I would. So with that being said, this thing looks fantastic. It's great, and I'm giving it a 9. Now that's my opinion, but let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, bang that bell for notifications, and all that good stuff. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. And we are out.